The CZ P10C, let's go. As always, let's start off with my holsters. I always carry in an M2 Tactical Solutions holster. They are the most comfortable holster, especially for appendix. There's nothing better in my opinion. 10% discount code using the words Tiberious. As always, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. You get 2 metal magazines, very, very high quality. They hold 15 rounds each for a total of 16 rounds in the gun. My only complaint with the magazines are they rattle. I don't know why when they're loaded they do that. Sometimes when you take a round out, they don't do that. It doesn't stop me from carrying the gun. You don't hear it when you're carrying it, only when you shake them. The grip on this gun feels great. It is a fiber reinforced polymer is what CZ calls it. The stippling on there is pretty aggressive, but it feels great in the hand, just like if you felt a CZ75 or any other CZ pistols. They all feel great. The grip is not too fat. It's a very narrow grip, which makes it very comfortable for carrying and very comfortable for shooting. The back strap is replaceable. Roll pin, knock that out. Back strap comes off. Interchangeable ones, just like pretty much any other striker fired polymer pistol nowadays. I will probably end up putting a set of Talon grips on here like I always do, but the grip out of the box is fine. The mag release is definitely ambi. I kind of wish it was reversible. I prefer reversible, but again, not a huge deal. It is what it is. It's not the easiest magazine release in the world. It's definitely pretty stiff. It has loosened up over the past few months that I've used it, but when the slide is forward, it takes a lot of effort to drop it. I know typically when you drop a magazine, the slide's going to be locked to the rear and the gun's going to be empty, and then it's easy to drop a magazine. But when the slide's forward, it's really difficult to drop the magazine for some reason. Moving on up from there, your slide release, slide stop, whatever you choose to call it, is also ambi. Pretty much the same on both sides. Easy to send the slide forward if you choose to use it as a slide release. Another thing that I like about the P10C, on both sides it has stippling right here, for a little memory stippling to make sure you keep your trigger finger or your thumb's forward grip in the proper location. The rail, now the rail is not a standard 1913 Picatinny rail, it's more of a Glock type rail. It has that single cutout in the front, so if you are going to put a light on it like the Enforce APL, you are going to need the Glock version. Taking the CZ P10C apart is very simple. Pull the trigger, slightly pull back on the slide, pull down on these 2 tabs on both sides of the pistol, and then the slide goes forward. Very Glock-esque. To continue field stripping the pistol, you want to take your recoil spring out. Obviously it is a captured recoil spring. Then you take your barrel out and your pistol is field stripped. As you can see, I took out the factory barrel and I have one of these Killer Innovations gold barrels in there. I don't believe it's going to increase accuracy or anything, but the gold looks kind of nice and I figured I'd put a few hundred rounds and see how it holds up. Review is coming on this soon. Now to reassemble the gun, simply put the barrel back in. Next is your recoil spring. Maybe. There we go. Get the firearm, line up the grooves. Let's do a function check. The height of the pistol from the top to the bottom is 5.2 inches. Width is 1.2 inches. The barrel length is just over 4 inches. Overall length is 7.3, and your weight is going to be 26 ounces. It is almost the exact same height, width, and length as the Glock 19, just with a better grip and a better trigger, in my opinion. For a size comparison, let's compare the VP9 to the P10C. The slide on the VP9 is slightly longer. The grip is a tiny bit longer on the VP9. And then it is definitely the VP9 that is definitely a wider pistol as well. One thing I like about the CZ P10C is how narrow the gun is. I don't know what it is about this gun, but it's a lot more comfortable to carry this firearm than others. I don't know if it's because the grip is so slim. It's just a very easy gun to carry. The trigger on the P10C is probably the best thing about the pistol. It is right up there with the VP9, the VP9SK, the PPQ, all of the really nice striker fired triggers out there. You know, CZ has been making pistols with sweet triggers for a long time, even though this is their first striker fired. So there's a little bit of take up. The wall is very, very crisp. Boink. Back the slide for your reset. Very short reset. Do that one more time. It's a short take up, nice clean crisp wall, and then a short reset. The slide on the CZ P10C is going to be very, very durable. It is a nitrite finish and has held up quite well. It's been in and out of the holster a few hundred times and very, very little wear and tear on it, as you can see. It has rear cocking serrations and front cocking serrations, which helps you rack the slide but also makes a very attractive looking pistol. The sights on the P10C are solid. They're actually made from metal and not polymer sights like a lot of your Glock sights are. They are luminescent, so they will collect light during the day, and they will use that light they collect to glow for a certain amount of time. If you leave them in the safe for too long, you will lose the night sights. They do also have a ledge, so for one-handed serrations, racking it off your belt, what have you, you will be able to do that with the factory sights. I'm gonna go ahead and give the CZ P10C one big thumbs up, maybe 1.5, somewhere in that area. It is a very durable pistol, very reliable pistol. I'll right around 1,000 rounds through it with 0 hiccups. The trigger is fantastic. The grip is very ergonomic. Both the magazine release and the slide release is fully ambi. I love that it has metal sights. I love the nitrite finish on the slide. And it's also fantastic that the CZ P10C will work in a lot of the Glock 19 holsters. Not all, but quite a few of them. That's enough talking. How about we go do some more shooting? So I definitely don't shoot the CZ P10C nearly as often as I do the H&K series pistols. So let's start out at 25 yards and see what I can hit on that steel. Five for 5. Let's move this back a little. Let's try 50 yards on that steel. 5 for 5. Let's go back. This is usually where the wheels fall off for me, 75 yards. Not sure if how well you could hear it, but that was 4 for 5 at 75 yards. Let's try 100. This is not going to be good. Okay, 100 yards. Can you even see that steel? I can barely see it. Hit. 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 4 for 5? Was that 4 for 5 or 3 for 5? Okay, 3 for 5 at 100 yards. I'll take it. I have never run the dot torture with the P10C. Wish me luck. That was a good start. Double feed. 2 bullets, 1 hole. Wah, wah, wah. So considering this is my first time doing the dot torture drill with the P10C, not too bad. One of my draws, again, I've been rushing my draw, my first shot off my draw. That's one thing I've been working on. One of my single shots with my right hand was out. Again, the first shot on the draw, I'm rushing. But, you know, overall not too bad. So I typically complain that I can't reach this magazine release without readjusting my grip on most pistols. And what I just noticed running this dot torture drill is I can easily reach this magazine release on this P10C without readjusting my grip. I do have the Killer Innovations barrel, but here is the factory barrel. I just wanted to show you really quick. Extremely similar to other striker fired pistols. It is cold hammered forged. It is extremely durable. It is extremely reliable. I'm sure I could do the same 100-yard shooting with this barrel as I did the Killer Innovations, but you will have to wait for the Killer Innovations review to see if I can. Thank you again for watching my video on the CZ P10C. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could, do me a favor, please like the video. Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out on this channel more than you can even imagine. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Peace. So I definitely, as you see, it has front. This spider on my camera.